kind of like a ghost sound, but like this firecracker is meant to be kind of like a distraction where it like you ignite it and you throw it. Like even a regular firecracker could be mistaken for a like a gunshot going off.
If you don't live in the hood.
Yeah. Honestly, there has been times I'm like, I really hope that was a firecracker.
Yeah, I hear ya.
Yeah. But I'm like,
So
um,
what's this like? What's the
the
purpose? Like, what does it do?
a distraction.
Maybe
So
it
just
could draw attention.
for
Or
like
like
a
if everyone's
profit?
pointing guns, you just like light one and throw it under a table.
I
And
found a firecracker in
they have some
the
similar, like they've got like
audiobook.
fireworks. Or is it
I
that the
found
one you told me that was
firecracker.
$2?
No, here I will put it in Skype chat. I'm also gonna real quick. I guess while he goes over this is Anna's gonna go apologize to Thorindel and probably ask him about magic. But because you're GMing, I don't know if you want to RP this or not. We'll wait until
Daddy wants to hear it.
later.
Sure, yeah. Drindle says it's not necessary to apologize.
It's completely
You were
normal.
right.
I'm
Sorry.
You were right, though. The group stuck out their neck for me and seem to be standing by me now. But do you know anything about this? I haven't met anyone else that has power like this.
Well, I do know some. Tell me, how did you come by your abilities? You said it just came to you several months ago.
Along with Roa, yes. She can tell me a little bit, but there's only so much.
Tell you. Please explain further.
When I woke up one morning, Roa was with me, and she felt familiar to me. When she spoke, I thought I was losing my mind. I could hear the animals around me speaking, and I was sure that I had gone insane. I spent that day mostly cooped up inside, and Roa explained to me that I was chosen by some white woman, that some of my power came from her, but she can only tell me so much.
I see. Thurindle thinks for some time and says, after considering what you've told me, I suspect that you are a sorceress or a witch.
But what does that mean? What are you?
I have been trained in the ways of a wizard. Although generally we're called mages. I studied in
No,
HR.
never
Far
mind. I
from here.
probably would know that. I got knowledge arcana. I'm actually going to take Drew's advice, and most of Anna's knowledge arcana I think is going to come from Roa, if that's okay with everybody.
Yep.
Like if I make a knowledge arcana check, it's Roa basically being like, "This is what you
That
should
idea is
know."
copyrighted, so no.
Just
Okay,
pay if you
well,
pay royalties.
can I pay you $1?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
So Anna says, but is this magic dangerous? Some of it seems unpredictable, and some things I don't seem to have command over.
Magic
can
is
hear
like any
and-
tool. It can be dangerous, but if it's wielded properly and carefully, it can be a great aid as well.
As he says that, you can hear Powder going up in the next room and Gargan swearing, "Son of a bitch!"
Yeah, Les jumps back.
Maybe you can teach me?
I can try.
I
He
feel
goes over some simple things with you.
Les just starts wondering aloud as he's working. I feel that I
This
should
is,
go to
of
bed
course-
first, so I can stake my claim in a bed.
This is, of course, in private.
Yeah, we're in a different room. I was just talking.
I'm going to do a stealth check to try and kind of spy on Anna.
Okay. Okay. Thurindle does a perception.
Who's sharing the bed with Gamry tonight?
Doesn't notice.
Hey, Yang, you
You
want
know-
to be bunk buddies?
You know what happens when you sleep?
Sure. I do not need to sleep, so I shall stand guard. No, he's not. He's not that crazy. He's just gonna.
So if no one has anything else, we will pass the night.
We can't just pass tonight. Where's everyone sleeping?
Yeah, nameless girl is going to insist on sleeping with Anna.
All right.
Not sleeping with, but sharing a room.
I go to bed. I go to bed quickly. That way I make sure I have a bed.
Okay.
That's my strategy. Come on, everybody.
When Thringle sees all the beds are taken, he shrugs and goes and sleeps outside.
Fucking elves.
So, the night passes and you wake up the next day to warm bread with lots of butter and a bowl of oatmeal. So, shall we go and which is being held at?
Absolutely. We must investigate her crimes.
And we don't. Sorry, just real quick, Yang. We don't lose a ration, right? Because we're eating here.
Yeah.
Correct, yes.
Does that
okay.
mean we still have
Well,
only used
sorry.
2 or 1?
We've used 2.
Okay. Oh, look at all that hay. Perfect
So you-
for burning.
Innkeeper and make your way to Gould Farm. When you arrive, you notice it is well kept. There is the smell of animals and hay in the air as you approach the farm. Family appears to be bringing in their crops, like most of the farmers you've seen.
I could never get used to
When a man in the fields sees riders or travelers approaching, he comes out to greet you.
Greetings.
We're bandits. I mean,
Jesus. This is our leader, Lord Gamry. He kills without question.
we
Hello,
deal
travelers. What's a bunch like you doing out here? He asks, looking you all over appraisingly.
I probably should talk.
Gamrick steps up.
Someone?
We're travelers. We're on our way northeast.
I see. To the mines, perhaps?
Yes.
Very good. Is there any reason why you're here today on my farm?
We were passing through and heard something troubling, that you had a witch amongst you.
This is true. She's being kept in the barn right now.
May I ask, I am an established investigator, famous for solving mysteries across the land. Can I ask how you have deduced that she is a witch?
You would question a man of the order?
Question? No. Merely I'd like to learn from a man of the order. Surely you've done some tests.
She's being tested right now, of course.
Would I be able to observe, as I solve mysteries and often test magic users myself, I could always learn more techniques, especially from the likes of you, and he bows deeply.
It would
He
be.
narrows his eyes and says, "You can have a look at her, but I don't see what good you can do." He leads you to the entrance of the barn. This way.
Not to do good, sir, merely to observe quietly.
Well, let's all come along.
And watch masters at work. He takes out his journal and watches.
There is a young woman with blonde hair and a fine figure. Her hair is in disarray and she's dirty, as it appears she has been held here for some time. And the party enters the barn to the fright. She looks to you with red-rimmed eyes as if she's been crying recently. She is wearing fetters and her ankles have dried blood on them where she is held. The fetters are chained to the wall. The man says she's been accused of witchcraft by her neighbor Jasper Downing. You see, they've had a long-standing dispute over some land that was ruled in his favor. Since then, his crying. What's more, she had a male caller from a few farms over that has mysteriously disappeared. We found what appears to be some kind of arcane writings in her home. She's also been known to feed wild animals. Profane habit. We're currently holding her to confirm her tainted soul, but it is unlikely anyone will speak in her defense.
May I investigate further the home and maybe the arcane symbols? I am an expert in linguistics. Have you had someone search it who knows many languages?
It is undoubtedly profane writings, but you may have a look. He
Can I?
takes you. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to chime in. I'm gonna say some. I hear some writing may still carry curses after the fact, so they could be dangerous. We could.
All writing is foul, if you ask me.
Ugh.
He says as he leads you back to the farmhouse
When he
and
sa-
shows.
When he says that, Les kind of gulps and like puts his ink pen into his journal and closes it.
I did.
So
On the way by the crops, I'd like to do a knowledge nature on the way to the house. I rolled a 19. Is there any evidence as to why the crops might not be thriving?
it's not his crops; it's her neighbor.
It's the
Who-
land dispute. Yeah.
Right, so we're not near those crops, eh?
Correct.
Okay.
You know what? We're leaving, right?
Well, he was going to take you to the house to show you the book.
You guys don't have to
If
come
we,
with
like-
me if you want.
Yeah. If we stop. No. You distract them and it's gonna stay. Well, not if Gamry's here by himself, because I have a feeling you guys are gonna come back. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I would stay with Anna. I kind of want to go with
He
Les.
left me.
I kind of want to go with Leslie, but I would probably.
I was going to stay
Rindle.
looking after the witch.
Anna looks at Gamry defiantly.
So the man takes you into his house, and he produces a small book with unintelligible scribbles in it.
Do we
you want to do a perception motive check?
just a perception? Did you say anything else?
Do both. Do perception and a sense motive.
10 perception, 12 sense motive.
10. Here and there, you can see like the odd letter that's recognizable. Sense motive, you think that someone was practicing something with this book.
Does it appear to be like the same use
You're
of
not
coding as the book that we had previously discovered?
No, it does not appear to be draconic. If anything, it appears to be almost common.
Oh, I just meant, remember the letters, the letters that were coded?
Oh, the code. No, it doesn't appear to be the code.
We'll say, this is indeed very queer. On further study, I could most likely decipher what this is. But at first glance, there's only bits and pieces that I can see.
I see.
Um,
Well, she's guilty. Tell you that much.
well, I can see that you've certainly made up your mind, and, I myself am in no place to question you, member of the Order. I would be interested in continuing this investigation if I was to ever wish to put my hat forward as an apprentice of the Order. Surely this would be helpful.
He sort of furrows his brow and says, investigate at your discretion, but know this, she is truly guilty.
Les bows deeply and says, I'd like to continue following the clues that you've left with me.
Very well, he says.
So I don't know
I'll
if you
go
want to
back
move on to the other party.
Yeah, you guys, what were you doing?
I did a stealth check and snuck into the barn.
Okay.
Gamry just